Hey, my lovelies. Let me take this opportunity to introduce myself and welcome you all to the podcast. I am so thankful that you decided to take a listen. My name is Saida, and this is Godfidentiality with Just Syai. I am so excited to be here on my first podcast ever. First podcast alone ever. So I've recorded with other people before, but this is my first time alone. So I'm super excited to be here to share with you guys, to grow, to be transparent, and really get into some real things. Y'all ready? All right, let's dig in. Today's episode number 1, we're going to be talking about a new season, a new me, transforming ourselves from the inside out. So, you ready? All right, let's dig in. Welcome, everyone. So, as I stated before, this episode we are talking about new season, new me. Here where I live and just about everywhere else, we are coming up on the warm seasons, and people everywhere are saying, I'm going to get my body together, right? Myself included. Please do not think that I am excluded from this. I am right up there with y'all. We're running out. We're getting those gym memberships that we probably only going to use for like a month. We're buying all the cute workout clothes, the matching sets, bra tops, um, workout pants, the sneakers to match. We're buying all of that stuff, right? Waist trainers. And since COVID, we're also buying the workout equipment that we can put in our home. So we're getting the ropes, the kettlebells, the Peloton bikes, and even the treadmills, right? The ellipticals. We're doing all of that. We're starting the meal planning and we're prepping, right? We're buying the health conscious foods. We're shopping on the outside of the grocery aisles, buying the organic foods. We're downloading the best health apps to track everything from water and calorie intake, right? Is it just me? Am I not the only one doing all of this? We're putting all this effort in at the beginning of the new season to get our best body. And what happens? We end up stopping about 2 weeks or 2 months in because it's too much. We're overwhelmed, we're tired, we're stressed. We haven't been able to get a routine, and it's over. As soon as we started it, it was over. And we get so focused on changing the outer appearance that we forget to do the work on the inside. We don't talk about the pain, the hurt, the traumas that we've never healed from. We don't talk about that anger that arises in the most inopportune time. And we have no idea why we're angry, why we're so anxious. We have these feelings that we just can't shake. We just can't get through it. And this is the time of year where we seem to forget that a true new me is created from the inside. So how do we do this? How do we begin to really transform into a new me this season? Well, I have 4 ways to help you transform from the inside out starting today. The first one is affirming yourself. And guys, just so you know, I've done this work. I've seen the benefits. I've grown and I've done the research on it because when I came to this platform, I wanted to be able that I was on point, actual, factual, and had all my ducks in a row. So I want you to know that these are things that I have already done and already been through. Like I said, the first one is affirming yourself. We often do not realize that the negative statements that we have heard as children and even as adults that have taken root and taken up residence in our every thought and action process, we don't realize how it has affected us, right? Studies show that self-affirmations can strengthen your self-worth, boost your positive opinion of yourself, and have an impact on your emotional intake, your self-esteem. So I want you guys to start every day by telling yourself something good about yourself, calling out the positive to what has always been negative. For example, so I'm going to be a little transparent with you guys. Growing up, I was the darkest in my family. I've always been the darkest. I've always had the different texture hair, all of that, right? Now, most of you don't know, but I come from a Puerto Rican background. My grandmother and many of my cousins look like they could be kin to J Lo, right? So I've always been the darkest. I was teased about it for a very long time. I felt like I didn't belong in my family because I didn't look like anyone else and I didn't feel accepted. And now, y'all can't tell me nothing. I tell myself every day that my black is beautiful. I tell myself I look good every day. Okay, this Afro Latina looks good. I look at myself in the mirror and I say that I am accepted, that God accepts me, and I belong in whatever room I step foot in. I even belong in some of the ones that I have yet to step foot in. I write myself notes that I put on my mirror. I write myself scriptures to remind myself who I am and remember my self worth. I affirm myself every day, and I have watched myself grow in areas that I could not even have imagined a year ago. So I want you to affirm yourself every day and watch that part of you come alive. Watch that part of you grow. You will begin to cut off and kill that negative root that has been planted. It will begin to wither away and die, and you will see your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your energy change. The next one that I have for you guys today is educate yourself. There are some things in life that no one can take from you. No one can take away your education and no one can take away your experiences. As a life coach, as a crafter, a writer, etc., 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 because y'all, the list does go on and on and on. I've learned that I grow and I change by educating myself. I love to learn new things all the time. I want to know how to make candles. I want to know how to make soap. I want to know more about finances, tax preparation, anything that is related to healthcare, music, life, love. I mean, new foods, travel, you name it, I'm trying it. My children bought me a woodworking or wood burning kit for Mother's Day, and I'm so excited to figure that out and try it, right? Expanding my mindset to have these experiences show me that I'm more than what I think I am. And you are too. Like, how do you know that you like to travel if you've never left your city? How do you know that you like Chilean sea bass if you've never tried it? That you like to sew, that you like to quilt, that you like different genres of music, baking, these things you don't know unless you try it. So I strongly urge you to try something new. You can learn something by reading about it. You can sign up for a free class or a free course. I mean, YouTube University is booming, right? Volunteer somewhere. You just never know. You may be surprised about what you learn about yourself and the experience. And not for nothing, you'll always have that memory. How great would it be to be sitting at a table with a bunch of people and they're talking about a random experience that you've already done? And even if you don't like it, you can say, I didn't quite like it, but at least I did it, right? That's that's the whole point of it. Growing, getting out of that comfort zone, doing something that you would have never thought to do and possibly enjoying it. The third one is scheduling some self care. You will be surprised at what a little bit of self care can do to help you feel better on the inside. I read an article the other day that said having a self care routine has been clinically proven to reduce or eliminate anxiety and depression, reduce stress, improve concentration, minimize frustration and anger, increase happiness, and improve energy. All I got to do is take care of myself a little bit and I can get all of that. Why not? And y'all, I've been trying to be better at this because I always have a project on deck. I always have something to do. But when I schedule a little bit of self-care for myself, let me tell you, I feel 100% like a new person. So schedule that mani and pedi, get a massage, take the night off, run yourself a nice hot, long bubble bath or hot shower. I know you know bubble baths is not for everyone. And if that doesn't work and you just really want to relax outside of your home, because some of us do work from home and sometimes home can be a little frustrating because I work here and live here, go to the movies, go to a nice restaurant, treat yourself to a good meal. And again, if you do all of that, you still don't feel relaxed, grab a good book, get your favorite snacks. And if you really want to push that envelope, book the trip, book the cruise, book the plane tickets, book that resort. Whatever you do, don't limit yourself and don't feel like I can't do it because I don't have the money to do it. Plan, budget, and make it happen. Don't limit yourself, but limit your access. Limit your access to the outside world because the goal is to rejuvenate yourself, to love on yourself, so that when you come back, when you return, you're a better person. You feel better. You have different energy. You deserve it. If nobody has told you that, let me be the first to tell you, you deserve it. And there are plenty of ways to do this in any budget. They have self-care things at the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General. You can go to your local Walmart and pick up items. You can find the movie matinee for $5 sometimes, depending on which movie theater is close to you. You know, sometimes they have like brunch, special hour, happy hours at different restaurants, deals on tickets. There is things to do and ways to care for yourself in every budget. It's possible. I strongly urge you to do it. The last thing is get some help. I have a mentor, I have a coach, I have spiritual advisors in my life. It's necessary. The saying that we need to do everything, take on everything, keep everything, be everything to everyone at every time, it's a myth, y'all. It's a total myth. It's okay to get help. It's okay to love Jesus, pray, speak in tongues, and have a therapist. Okay? It's okay to have a life coach to help motivate you in any and every area of your life. It's okay to have a counselor to improve your marriage or your friendships because those take work too. It's okay to seek help in any area of your life that you may be struggling. It's okay. It's okay to have a mentor, someone who's traveled that road that you want to go down to ensure that you are successful, that you don't make the same mistakes they made, that you don't fall into the same pitfalls they did. It's okay. What's not okay is you not seeking that help and not seeking that assistance because it can lead to depression. It can lead to fear, anxiety, and you end up quitting because it's all so overwhelming and you don't have anyone to share this with. Please reach out, get that help, get that assistance you need, pray about it. You will see God open doors and bring people into your life to help you in ways you would have never imagined. So don't feel like you have to do this on your own and you don't have any help. There is help out there. There is help for you out there. Okay? So please get you a mentor, get you a life coach, get you a therapist, get you an assistant, get you some help. someone that you can trust, someone that you can talk to and be confident that what you share with them is personal and is confidential. I pray that I've said something today that you guys can take and apply on a daily basis. As I said earlier, a new you for the new season starts from the inside out. When you start doing the work on the inside, you will see the results on the outside. As I've come to a close, I want you guys to remember the 4 things that I talked about today: affirming yourself, educating yourself, scheduling care, and getting some help. Send this to a friend or a family member who you think will benefit from this message. Remember, I love you all to wholeness, and remember to just breathe. Well, lovelies, we have come to the end of this podcast for today. Woohoo! We made it through the first one. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for listening again. And I ask that you share it with someone, anyone who you feel would benefit from hearing this. If you would like to be the first to know of all things going on, send me a question, request a prayer, or send words of encouragement, please send me an email to the email linked below. This podcast will drop a new episode every other Sunday, so set your calendar, make sure your notifications are on, hit that follow button so you will know exactly when a new one is out. I love you to wholeness, and until next time, remember, just breathe.